Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn about input variables override with environmental variables. So you have defined the default values in your variables.tf file and you are going to override them with environmental variables. So environmental variables overriding is for having the additional security for our respective applications. Okay, so some passwords if you want to override, and then all those things you can just set them via environment and then start using them, right? So no one knows other than your local system where you have set them in those lines. So there are different options they provide. So earlier we have seen about overriding with -var. Also -var also you can directly type the password there. Okay, so some db password if you want to provide. Okay, so here also in the same way. So now let's go ahead and then execute this. The sample, it is going to be like this. Okay, so export tf underscore var underscore your variable name and is equal to value. So example, if you want to set EC2 instance count and then instance type, those are going to look like this. Okay, so tf underscore var underscore tells you those are Terraform variables. So tf underscore var underscore EC2 instance count is equal to 1. The default you have is 2. In the same way, instance type you are providing is t3.large. So with echo command, verify those things and then initialize and then run the Terraform plan and then see. Once it is completed, unset it. So that is what we are going to do as part of this step. So for the first things first is in v4 no files are there. Okay, so from v3 let's copy all the 4 files and then paste it here. Okay, and close this, and now let's go to v4 input variables override with environmental variables. So now you have everything here. Only thing you need to do is first set the variables, right? So first you can, so let's go here and then set those variables from over here. Okay, so export tf var EC2 instance count first. Okay, so we are setting it to 1, and in the same way we are also setting the instance type to t3 large. And what is present in default, you can go ahead and then see here in C2 variables. So default is 2 instance count and instance type is t3.micro, but we have set them to t3.large and then 1. So if we want, we can echo what the variable has and then see them. Okay, so you can see the variable values. 1 is the instance count and then t3.large is the instance type. Okay, so now let's do the Terraform init and validate, and all these things are not required. We'll directly go to the Terraform plan. Okay, so once the provider is downloaded, let's go to Terraform plan and then see how many instances it is going to create. At the same time, what is the instance type it is going to be. As we have set the environmental variables, it should be t3.large and instance count is 1. Okay, so 2 are for security groups and 1 is for the EC2 instance. So instance count is going to be 1 because of that. Okay, good. So AWS instance dot my EC2 VM of 0. Okay, and inside that if you see the instance type t3.large. So whatever we have set in the environmental variables, it has taken from there. Okay, and next it is also going to create as usual the security group and then resources whatever we have defined. So now we'll go ahead and then unset whatever we have set. Okay, so let me paste this. Unset EC2 instance count and unset EC2 instance type. Okay, so and if you echo and then see what happens, nothing should be there here. Okay, right now if you want, again run Terraform plan and then verify how it is behaving. So it should take the values from the C2 variables.tf. So let's see that. So see, it said 4 to add because in C2 variables.tf you have 2 instances. So 0 and then 1 will get created. Okay, so if you go here, so AWS instance VM, okay, VM of 0 is getting created and whose instance type is t3.micro from our variables. In the same way, after this it will also create one more instance VM1 because you said count is equal to 2, right? EC2 instance count is equal to 2. So like this. So once you unset those variables, means like once you remove those variables, then automatically again it will pick from your default values. So that's about the environmental variable overriding for input variables. Okay, so in our next lecture we will learn about assign input variables from terraform.tf vars. So only one thing we need to do here is, so we will remove the .terraform folder and then clean up, and then rest all should be same. Okay, 1 2 3 4 files. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.